Get out and share the video. Get out and share the video, guys. Because the first opening of a 3 days meeting with President Trump. Many of you guys have seen so many posts from me and from other people. Now it is my time to give you my live analysis. So I'm kind of asking you to please share the show here today. All right. Welcome to the show. We are going to be discussing Mr. Good English. All right. We are going to be discussing Mr. Good English. Apparently, when President Weah was invited to Los Angeles by Denzel Washington, where President Weah went and spoke at that big ceremony that we all have seen all over the place. Maybe Donald Trump was not aware that we from Liberia spoke English. When Ellen Johnson Sirleaf came and spoke English at Harvard and other places, meeting Obama, even Mr. Trump himself, maybe Mr. Trump did not catch that. You see, those who would make statement underneath here, I want you to understand, this is where now your intellectual quotient will play a very important role. And here's what I want to set here as the basic for us to talk things here, all right? There are Liberians that live back home. They do not understand the culture of America. And I'm very serious about this. There are Liberians back home that do not understand the culture of America, that we call stereotyping. So do not go to words of exchange with them because they don't understand the racial content in the country where Black people are being looked down upon, especially African people. So we're going to discuss this thing here in two different perspectives. We're going to look at Boakai as someone who came poorly prepared, and we're going to understand Donald Trump's mindset towards African people. There is nothing from this summit on Liberia that is blowing airways, but whether it's in the African American social media or on the continent of Africa from content creator that is actually making us to look good out there. What is happening here is the African American talk show host, content creator are sounding the bell that what happened to Joseph Boakai today was nothing but an insult to us as African. But here is the thing. There are Liberians back home that don't understand the culture here. They don't know what that means until they come here and open their minds to get educated. They will not know exactly what is happening in this country. There are many times you and I have come across some Americans that will say, oh, do you guys sleep in trees? Do you guys sleep on bed? That is from the background that question came from today. So we're going to pass down some education here today, all right? But I want you to bear in mind, President Weah came to the United States. During his 6 years, he spoke English. Ellen Johnson said he came to her 12 years. She spoke English. Boakai visited Barack Obama in the White House. He spoke English. How they call this guy? Samuel Canyon Doe. All right? Charles Taylor himself, when he was going to war with George Bush with back and forward English. So there is no diplomat in Washington, D.C., former, current, or long time, that don't know that people from Liberia speak English. So with that background, do you think when somebody say, oh, you speak good English, do you think that is something that is worth praising among Liberians? This is where you have to understand that our people back home are very illiterate. They will dance for anything. They will sing praise for anything. Let's go to other African leaders. Recently, the president of Kenya came to meet Donald Trump. He spoke to Donald Trump, and Donald Trump was not surprised to say, oh, you speak good English. Ramaphosa came here in May and sat across with Donald Trump. And Donald Trump displayed things in front of him, and he and Donald Trump were going back and forth with English. These guys are from the continent of Africa. They will not belittled. And I will tell you why. You see, I told you guys from the beginning that Joseph Boakai was never meant to be president. It was because of what President Weah supporters around him and he himself did. That is why Joseph Boakai is president today. But as far as meeting the basic qualification, Joseph Boakai is not in any shape or form to be president of Liberia. But I'm glad that Liberians, both in the diaspora and back home, are seeing things that Mr. Boakai did today on day one. A humiliating, disgraceful presentation. So I would like to ask you guys tonight, and I want you guys to post the thing there for me down here. All right? So this is a teaching moment today. One, that is question number one. What was the purpose of this invitation that was extended to the 5 African leaders? What is the theme? All right? What is the theme of this meeting with President Trump? What was the theme? Well, let's listen to a video here because I don't want to prolong your time here. We got a lot of ground to cover here, and I want to make sure that we systemically and strategically cover the grounds with precision conversation that will help you to be able to explain to your brothers and sisters. So let's go to a video here that clearly states what this conference was all about. But I want you to also pay attention to this too as well, all right? So watch the video here. I'm going to watch the video with you guys here. And I want you to remember, all right? I want you to remember, capture what the theme of this meeting is all about. So let's watch the video here now, all right? Let's watch the video here.
US President Donald Trump will host 5 African leaders in Washington, D.C. next week. A White House official confirmed on Wednesday that the US President would hold the meeting from 9th to 11th of July. The encounter is likely to revolve around regional security issues, although the core of the discussions will focus on trade relations and commercial opportunities that the US President wants to increase. Trump is set to meet the heads of state of Gabon, Guinea-Bissau, Liberia, Mauritania and Senegal. The meeting comes as US-Africa encounters are multiplying. After tense one-on-one meeting between Trump and South African President Cyril Ramaphosa in May, the White House brokered a peace deal between the DRC and Rwanda last month. Plans for a wider US-Africa summit have also been announced for September, although nothing has been confirmed so far from either side.
Okay, so what did we gather from that short video clip? President Trump of the United States invited 5 African leaders. The theme of the meeting, 1, trade, investment, and security, right? Now, when a foreign leader invites you to his or her country, that falls in the category of your foreign policy, right? It falls into the category of your foreign policy. So we are going to listen to good presentation from this meeting. And don't think that President Boakai is going to be the first. No. Why? Because I want you to clearly understand when I tell you that President Boakai, with all due respect, is not qualified to represent Liberia on any issue. Since the man came to power, after 100 days, 200 days, up to a year, this man hasn't established any policy that support or surround his arrest agenda. He has been unable to tell the Liberian people about his vision for each letter within the arrest words. All right? That is the ARREST. No Unity Party supporter at this point of Mr. Boakai administration can stand before you and make the case as to what is Joseph Boakai vision for agriculture, what is Joseph Boakai vision for roads, what is Joseph Boakai vision for education. Today, Joseph Boakai proved that. But what I would like you to do, what I would like to do for you, we are going to listen to the top-notch African leader that came prepared, not well-dressed, not just for photo op, but who came well prepared to articulate what their vision for their country is all about, both domestically and internationally. The first leader we're going to start with today is the president of Gabon. But as you go into listening to this president of Gabon, please don't forget, this meeting, the focus of the meeting was to engage President Trump on your country trade policy, on your country investment policy, and on your country security. Those are the three most important things that you should be expecting from each leader to what? To discuss. All right? To discuss. That is what exactly we are supposed to be hearing from each leader. So without further ado, let us get into the breakdown here. I already got all my pointers, so all it takes is for me to like the others. So ladies and gentlemen, let us begin with the president of Gabon. All right? This recording that I captured, it came from the Reuters News. It's not from BBC or any news network in America or anyone from Liberia. All right, so let's get into it here. All right, so let me get into it here, and we will start now. All right, so where is it? Okay, right here. All right, so let's get into it here.
Peace agreement that we worked out.
So this is President Donald Trump officially opening the meeting. All right, so he said a few things there. Many of you guys listen to that, but we're going to cut to the chase and get to the main point. So first place we want to go is going to be at 0.15, all right? 0.15, and that would be the voice of the president of Gabon, all right? Right there, we are right there, 0.15. So let us listen to the president of Gabon, all right? He struggled a little bit to get his mic together, all right? But there's a fun to it, but we're not ready for the fun here. So let's listen to the president of Gabon. What did I say that you should focus your attention on? When you're on the platform here, I want to improve and increase your IQ. I want to make sure that your logical understanding of what I present here is always focused on things that make sense, things that will give you the tools, the power to have a better conversation. This meeting in Washington, D.C. has three main bullet points. Bullet point number one, trade. And that means every leader is expected to talk about their trade policy and what their expectation dealing with any country should be because that's their policy. Two, investment. What are the natural resources or other mineral you have in your country that can become an attractive reason to bring investors to your country? Three, security, global security. What policy you have towards global security? What are the things that are happening that you believe your country can be a help to increase global security? Because in order to have a smooth country that operates, you want to have stability and predictability. No investor will want to go to a country where you don't have stability that will give investor the predictability. That is something that we are going to find out from each 5 leaders here. So ready, set, go. Let's get into the first leader here. So the first person that is going to speak on this platform is not Donald Trump platform. On the J. Randy platform, the first leader that is going to be speaking is the leader from Gabon. So let's listen to him here. His mic, as you watch the show today, his mic was not working good, all right? President Boakai tried to help him out, but I think he kind of fucked things up. So Trump was able to help out. So watch that drama on there, all right? So let's listen here. There go Boakai trying to help the man there, all right? Boakai is trying to help the guy. But he going to mess things up over there. He going to fuck it up. Watch. He ain't going to stretch just now. Just watch. This is all part of the process. That go to the Boakai that reaching your hand. He completely turned the man stuff up. He completely turned the man, do not allow Boakai to help you do anything. You're going to mess it up.
Homologue président africain. Je voudrais avant tout remercier ici officiellement
No microphone for the speaker.
le travail.
So the lady is talking over the voice that there no microphone for the
No
speaker.
interpretation.
Parce qu'aujourd'hui, le président Trump
There's no microphone for the speaker.
est une fierté du monde entier. Dans plusieurs domaines, le domaine
Y'all gotta share the post. Y'all gotta share the post.
Still no microphone for
Terry,
the
please
speaker.
share the post with your man Messi. Terry, please share the post with your man Messi.
et au niveau diplomatique, j'ai salué
Could you turn that on?
Okay.
Yes, please.
So there go Trump now asking.
Yes. Et au niveau diplomatique,
I would like to.
All right. So now President Trump intervened, and now the guy got audio and sound. So we are now ready. You should be ready now to listen to what the Gabonese president is about to say. Let's get into that. All right? Let's listen to him.
to commend you, Mr. President, for the success you had in reaching a peace agreement between Rwanda and the DRC. Africa is a vast continent that has
Okay, so you listen to that. The Gabonese president commended President Trump for peace between Somalia, I believe, and the DRC, right? So out of the three teams, he started off with recognizing the security, stability in that part of Africa. So that means he is on focus. He is on point. Let's continue here again. Let's continue here, all right?
many problems, and we truly count on you for your assistance in Sudan and in the Sahel, because no investment can be made when there is a war. For investment, you need peace.
Okay, so you hear that? So again, I'm not here to be giving you a smooth ride. We're not at the water park where you go way up, then you cannot. Hey! No, that's not my platform here. Our platform here is stop and go, stop and go, stop and go. So we have to do this thing as a surgical analysis. So the Gabonese president touched on the peace that President Trump is trying to restore between Somalia and Congo, and he also draw in the situation in Sudan. So let's continue listening here. This guy is actually laying out the purpose of this meeting, and he's touching those three things, all right? But right now, he's still on one. So let's continue watching here and listening here. Let's go in there. Invite your friends, people. Invite your friends.
The other heads of state who are here with me represent countries that are at peace, and that has been the case for some time. When we also have raw materials, minerals, rare earths.
Okay, so he's not transitioning now into the natural resources. You see, President, what kind of President Boakai? I don't want to rush the gun here. So he's now coming to what? To lay out what will make Gabon an attractive geographic for investor. So he's now listing the type of mineral that his country currently have. So let's listen to how he's going to lay things out here, folks. All right? And why Donald Trump listening attentively to this man? Because Donald Trump, while it is true that he's president of the United States, this man come to this power with a business mindset and not a political mindset. We have to differentiate the two. Obama, Bush, Bill Clinton, Biden, they were not business people. So they allowed the United States to just be giving A and A out there. Donald Trump is a business guy. Wherever he go, whatever he does, business will be front and center of his agenda. So when someone is talking, that person should be prepared to make sure that they understand what Donald Trump needs. All right? So let's continue listening here, folks. Let's continue listening here. All right?
We are not poor countries. We are rich countries when it comes to raw materials, but we need partners to support us and help us develop those resources.
Okay, so you hear the man? The man is saying that on the aspect of mineral, we may be small, but we have natural resources. And what did he say about the partnership? He is saying we need people that will come and support us so that together we can have a win-win situation. You follow me? So the Gabonese president is very focused. He is on target. He's on point. He's disseminating the information right there. All right? He's disseminating the information right there. So let's continue listening to him here again, folks. Let's continue here.
Win-win partnerships.
There you go.
That is our wish. I often listen to your remarks and speeches, Mr. President. We also want our raw materials to be processed locally in our country so that we can create value.
You hear that? You hear the Gabonese president? Man, look, this is already blue sky. This is blowing my hair up. The Gabonese president now move on to the next phase of expectation. He talked about the mineral they have, and the expectation is we need partners like you, Donald Trump representing the United States, to come and join us so that we can have a win-win situation. But there is a third component to that. We want our natural resources to be processed on ground. Folks, don't you think you are from Gabon? Are you listening to the Gabonese president laying out his foreign policy? Because policy is a way a country president can bring and effect changes for the people. So the guy is saying, we have the natural resources. You hear me telling you, we have it in abundance. We're looking for partners. But when you guys come, my policy as president of Gabon is to sit down so that together we can create opportunity on the ground. Don't you see some type of immigration issue with regard to migration rather than retaining? So if this guy get his will to have many companies coming to his country, what will encourage Gabonese citizens to travel abroad? Let's listen to him here more, folks. Let's listen to him here. The man is dropping policy here. He's dropping policy knowledge here. This is what we call lecturing Donald Trump to understand. Let's continue here, folks.
And to create jobs for youth so that they stop dying. They are crossing the sea, the ocean, to go to other countries. That is what we want, to have local processing of raw materials.
You hear that? You hear that? The man is integrating job creation at the same time, focusing on the reduction of citizens from his country crossing or different ocean to get to where they think they can get better life. This is an A+ presentation. An A+ presentation. Now, I hope everything you're getting from the Gabonese president, listen, because when Boakai time comes, I expect you to focus on what the Gabonese president is saying and listen to Boakai and think whether Boakai really represented us here today. I'm not here to cause Boakai. I'm not here to insult nobody. I'm just here to open all your minds and give you the facts. That's what I do. Have you heard me causing Boakai here? No. We are just surgically and analytically listening to these guys, and I'm just breaking it down for you so that you can get a clear understanding. You see, when you are fully informed, your action that will be based to come up with a decision will be all right, right? So let's continue here again, folks. So the Gabonese president is talking about job creation. We want to have companies from abroad, United States and other places come to our country. But you're not going to take a mineral here. We want you to come and help us. Let's establish a win-win situation. Open factory, open warehouses, where you will be working along with our people so that we can create jobs for our youthful population so they cannot jump on ship and go over deep sea where many of them cannot get to the final destination. The president has realized that Africa has a lot of mineral resources, but they are not properly being engaging the international community to stabilize the migration. His goal is to reduce the migration of young people on the continent and increase job creation. And that will help young people to remain focused on the continent. Let's listen to the man here again. Continue. folks. Share the video here, folks.
Gabon is a rich country. We have over 2 million inhabitants and a great deal of diversity, raw materials, oil and gas reserves. And we would like those resources to be tapped.
Okay.
Using an economic model that fits. Since our liberation, we have changed how we...
Yeah, the man? The man is talking about economic model. The model is a strategy, but that is being established differently than other periods model. All right? You got a car. What kind of model car you got? Some people got 1955 Toyota. Some people got 2003 Toyota and other different car. Not that I'm a fan of Toyota, but I just want to just use that because it's one of the popular car. So the man is talking about economic model. And Donald Trump got that interpretation thing in his ear. So he's clearly listening to what the guy is saying. Because if you watch the film, the beginning, Donald Trump, prior to asking the guy to introduce himself, he took a little earpod and put it in his ear. That is a translator. So Donald Trump is listening to that guy clearly. Everything is being transformed. Just how you hearing the lady doing a voice over for you and I to hear what the Gabonese president is saying. Donald Trump have a very high-powered device along with his friends and along with his staffer that are listening to what the guy is saying. All right, so let's continue here a little bit here. I will stop there for now until he finishes. Okay.
We do trade. We've focused on transparency and bids for anyone who wants to come invest in our country. If you follow the news, we've also worked on agreements with the European Union, and we wanted to review those because we didn't think that those were win-win opportunities. So our market is open. We want to process manganese locally, which you purchase through a company called Aramet. And I'm sure that it's more expensive compared to when you can come and buy it directly from us. In order to do this local processing, we need 8 to 10 gigawatts of electricity. Again, this is an open...
Look, guy, look. You know, when you enjoying something, you become so impatient. I'm actually enjoying this guy, not only speaking eloquently, but propounding on the issue of his policy, man. The guy is talking about how much megawatt power he needs to drive his policy into some sustainable deliverable. All right? He's giving facts. Someone like that representing my country, I will never miss a day to come here and sit down here and be able to explain. I believe there is no or developmental asibo in our main country. No. The guy who call themselves developmental asibo in Liberia, in Gabon, there is no developmental asibo in Gabon. Why? Because when the guys from Gabon sit down and begin to engage each other into conversation, they are actually releasing and discussing this president policy. All right? So let's continue here, folks. Let's continue here. Sorry for the interruption there.
Bid. Any American company that wants to invest in electricity in Gabon is welcome to take advantage of that opportunity. Now, looking at defense, the Gulf of Guinea is an issue. There is maritime piracy in that area, and we want to work together.
You hear the guy? Now he's switching back again to coastal line security. Parry taking place. All right? The Parry are along that Atlantic Ocean Gulf. So he's coming back to security. This is what we really need to hear from our leaders. So now listen to what he is about to tell us about the marine business environment. That is the Gulf Coast. Let's listen to him here again, folks. Let's listen to him here. All right? Let's listen to him here. By the way, gentlemen, y'all got to pay into my cash app. So let's take a time. Let me share my cash out here. All right? Because myself here too, and myself here too, I can speak good English. When I came to America here, People start asking me, do you speak English? I say, yeah, I'm from Liberia, but where did you learn your English from? I don't know. Even when we went to school, people asking us, how did you learn math in school? How did you learn to do calculus? I said, oh, but we're from Liberia. All right? So we all know how to speak English. Only Donald Trump don't know that we can speak English, and Boakai did not make the kids here. So guys, we have our cash app here, folks. So let me just put the cash app up here, all right? There's nothing free here. Joe Boakai then got people that they paying good money, and those people them, they are not helping Joe Boakai, but we are here. So let me show you my cash app, and then we'll come back to our show. So this is our part of commercial break here. Commercial break on here. So please, please take your time, because some of you guys are learning good things here, and and when you're learning something here, you gotta pay. All right. So here's our cash app here. We are asking for any donation from you. All right, because we are speaking good English here. If Trump kind of listen here, he will say, oh yeah, they got a lot of good English speakers then from Liberia. So we are speaking good English here, and we can also write good English too. So this is our cash app here, right? So you can take a screenshot of it and send us whatever the good old Lord touches your heart to get to us, all right? So let's get back to our video there, and then as we go through the program, we'll be asking for donation here, all right? So we are justifying that we can speak English already, all right? So let's go ahead. All right, so let's continue here, folks. Let's continue here. I don't know, so everyone of you got an English town here. Donald Trump don't know y'all can speak English here. You're going to work every day. You're going with Republicans. You're going with Democrats. You're going to places in the town. You call yourself Liberian, policeman, you're a policeman. Donald Trump, Boakai made Donald Trump to make us feel that we don't know how to speak English. All right, gentlemen, let's come back here to our main point here, okay? So let's listen to the Gabonese president here. He's about to talk about the issue of coastal pirate as it relates to security as well. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys for the cash out, God. Thank you guys so much. Let's hit it again. Let's hit it. I'm fired up now. Seeing some cash out coming in. I'm fired up now. So let's listen to him here.
To stabilize it. You said you had the best equipment, the best military equipment, and that's what we'd like to have so that we can stop maritime piracy in the Gulf of Guinea.
There you go.
We can't do it alone. We need a reliable and strong partner that is committed and that takes real steps, real action.
Yep.
We also need to be pragmatic, and that's what you are. And I'm a general, and I am too. I'm pragmatic. I like it when things move quickly.
Yeah.
Our country is free, open to one and all.
Yep.
You are welcome to come and invest.
Yeah.
Otherwise, other countries might come instead of you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Did you hear the last part? Guys, did you hear the last part? Did you hear the last part of this Gabonese president? I'm a general person, and he said to Donald Trump, I know you are a general person, but let me make this emphatically clear and crystal clear to you. We have all these opportunities, and we want you to please come. But if you waste time to come, don't hold me responsible when I look up to other partners. And you know what that man has done? He has put Donald Trump on the wall to decide whether he will go to Gabon after listening to all the mineral resources. All right? This man did not ask for somebody coming to the place to come survey. Yeah, oh yeah, we see that bro mineral there. Yeah, we see that bro. No, that man already finished doing his survey. He already did his natural resources assessment. He get keen to deliver to Donald Trump and say, here is the package that we have. But guess what? If you waste time and you don't come, we will look up to other partners. And who is the second partner alongside America that is competing for resources in in Africa? Well, your guess is just as mine. That is the Chinese, right? So Donald Trump, listen to what Donald Trump come to say right after the man is done. He's done now. So listen to what Donald Trump is about to say. Listen to it here, all right? Listen to it.
Good job. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Okay. You see, when an honest American man, all right? When an honest, thank you very much, Pamela, for posting this. When an honest American man absorb what you're talking about, all right? When an honest American man absorb what you just disseminated, knowledge-wise, he will always say, thank you, I appreciate it. Did you see how cool Donald Trump was? How well behaved? when the Gabonese president was disseminating what his foreign policy is all about. That is what we call the A plus. So on the first day of the president meeting with Donald Trump, I am going to give the Gabonese president an A plus. An A plus. That's what I'm going to give him. So let's move on to the next president here. Next president in line will be the Peking from Senegal. All right, let's go to the Peking from Senegal. Let's go to the Peking from Senegal. All right, let's go to Senegal. All right, as you can see, Donald Trump now is focused on the Peking from Senegal. All right, so let's listen to him here too. All right, you might not rush me for Boakai here. We always save the good for last. So you might not rush me for Boakai. I am systematically giving you a good analysis that is based on the focus of this meeting. Just because I am a Liberian and Joseph Boakai saying to me that he represents me, that is in no shape or form that I should put Joseph Boakai first. No, not now. We are analyzing the thing based on who really understood the purpose of coming to meet Donald Trump. And I think the Gabonese president got an A plus because he clearly understood what it was. And then let's listen to the Gabonese president. I'm not going to grade him right now until you and I listen to him. So let's listen to the kid here right now, okay? Let's go to the kid right now and listen to him here.
Peace and security, and you build peace everywhere in the world so that there can be better investments. The entire world is grateful to you for this. Now, with respect to my country, Senegal, I've been president for some 15, 16 months now. And I want to reassure all American investors about our country's political stability and our favorable regulatory environment, which we are continuously improving upon in order to attract more investment. I wanted to speak about two projects that I think are an exceptional opportunity. I will speak about the U.S. Ecological Survey, which can help assess the potential of the minerals in our country. And thanks to American companies, we've been able to discover oil and gas.
Okay, so you hear that? If you work in the environmental field, like I have done in the past, ecological survey is a process in which you differentiate the marine life and other mineral in order for you to search for what? This guy from Senegal has already, he had already done that. And now he's thanking President Trump. So he did not wait for President Trump to come to office. He had good consultant, professional people within his government structure that managed to bring in experts to survey his country. He's not begging for it. He went because it's part of his foreign investment attraction. Let us gather what we have now so that when the opportunity comes, we will be ahead of the game. So he's telling the president now, we already done our geological survey. We have discovered that we had the potential to get oil and other mineral. That is ahead of the game. You got that? All right. So let's continue here again, folks. Let me progress here.
Some 950 billion cubic meters of gas that we can tap into in order to support our economy. And again, here we were able to do this with an American company. Another project I'd like to mention, and again, I would like to invite American investors to take part in this. It's for a digital city. We identified a space within the city of Dakar. It has a view of the sea.
Okay. Yeah, the boy now talking about technology, right? The boy is talking about technology. He is inviting all the technology companies in America because his vision here is to turn Dakar into a digital city. right? Today, you and I, we are on digital media now having this conversation here. So the guy is telling Trump, my vision for my capital city, Dakar, is to turn that city into a digital city. The guy is on point. He knows exactly what he wants. Why? Because he has been repeatedly discussing these things to his cabinet meeting when he meet his people and other investors. This is what we call a man who is well prepared to come to these conferences. Let's continue here, folks. Let's continue here.
It's on some 40 hectares, and this is a great opportunity for American tech companies to come in and make Dakar a tech city open to Africa.
Yeah, they begin sound. Yeah.
I was wondering what your secret was for resolving all these complex crises, and I know you are a tremendous golf player. Golf requires concentration and precision, qualities that also make for a great leader. Senegal has exceptional opportunities to offer, including in the area of tourism.
Okay.
So perhaps an investment.
So he propounded now, right? All right. So he talked about Senegal having the potential to become an oil tycoon country. He visualized that Senegal, Dakar, immediately can become a digital city. Now he focused his mind on tourism. He said, President Trump, I believe some of your activity involve golf. So he's thinking about expanding tourism by bringing more golf players to Senegal. Why? Because Senegal is right at the edge to fly into America, right? So sometimes if the weather is bad in the U.S., you can fly to Senegal and carry on your camp. This guy too is also focused too. This guy is focused. Now some of you guys are like, tell me, Jerry, make sure you bring our man Boakai in. Make sure you know that my man Terry. Jerry, yeah, make sure you bring my man Boakai in, man. Terry is telling me that Boakai is his Messi. But Terry, hold your Messi. Your political Messi is not ready to come on the field yet. So Terry, I know you got your professional football player in person, your Messi, and I know your man Joe Boakai is a professional political football player. But hold on there yet, Terry. Hold on here. Let me lecture the other player. Let the other player on the field show their talent, and you guys showing their talent. All right. So let's continue here with our man here from Senegal. All right. Let's continue here.
Investment could be made in a golf course in Senegal. It would just be 6 hours by flight from New York, from Miami, from Europe, or from the Gulf, and that would be an opportunity for you to show off your skills.
Okay, you see that? So the guy had already done his due diligence. From Senegal to New York, he's saying 6 hours. From Miami, Florida, he already telling the president of the United States it's 6 hours. So he's making every opportunity available. And do you think it's only Donald Trump listening? No. There are other investors today that were watching that thing like, oh, I didn't know that 6 hours from New York to Senegal. Maybe we might take a trip there. So the guy is opening up the opportunity for other investors and other people learn today. There are many other professionals and CEOs that learn a lot today. These guys were selling their country not only to Donald Trump because everything was televised. Everything was all over the place. Let's continue here, folks. Let's continue.
The golf course too. Thank you for your attention, sir.
So he just concluded. He's done. So what do you think the man grade will be? What do you think the president of Senegal grade will be? I'm giving him A+ too. Yes. I'm releasing all my A+ here. All right? I'm giving the president of Senegal A+. He did extremely well on day one. You see, when opportunity is presented to you, do not waste time, folks, to put in. Let's get to the president of, all right? Let's get to the president of Guinea-Bissau, all right? Let's get to the president of Guinea-Bissau. And Guinea-Bissau, let's get to Guinea-Bissau here, all right? Let's get to the president of Guinea-Bissau. Let's get to the president of Guinea-Bissau. You're not worried now. You're two Boakai coming now. You're not worried now. Terry, don't be embarrassing me here. All right? I know that you're the one who embarrassing me here. Your Boakai time will come. You're not rush me. I'm a platform here now. I can't. I don't know why I'm speaking good English or not. You might not rush me here. All right. Let's continue here now. They want to bring you up out of messy Guinea. All right. Let's see. The president of Guinea-Bissau. All right, is coming on right now. All right. President of Guinea-Bissau. All right. So, president of Guinea-Bissau is about to speak. All right. So let's go back here. President of Guinea-Bissau. I'm trying to get it very clear here. President of Guinea-Bissau is ready to speak. All right. So let's go back to Guinea-Bissau. All right. So I think Guinea-Bissau is about to speak now.
Country would be great. Thank you, please.
Muito obrigado, Sr. Presidente Trump, e sobretudo
Thank you, Mr. President, and for welcome everything. For us, the second time here to come as a guest.
Okay, so the president of Guinea-Bissau just said something very important. He just said that this is not his first time meeting Donald Trump. So that means they already had that relationship. Donald Trump already know about his country, what he wants. So that is a plus for the president of Guinea-Bissau to be re-invited at the White House. So that is a plus, all right? Let's continue here and listen to the president of Guinea-Bissau. Let's continue here, folks.
First time we had that meeting in Guinea-Bissau, but I will not talk so much. But Guinea-Bissau is a peaceful country, and we are a small country, but we are a great state. Not a great state like the United States, but we're a great country as well. And to end, we are be following your dynamics and the war with Russia and Ukraine, and you can count on Guinea-Bissau. Thank you very much.
All right, so you hear that? So, guys, we will be very fair to the president of Guinea-Bissau and we'll give him an A minus. Why? Because he had previously met Donald Trump and they had discussed matter of importance relative to Guinea-Bissau. So we will give the Guinea-Bissau president an A minus. All right. The reason we're not giving him A plus is because we don't know what he and Donald Trump discussed. But the fact that Donald Trump was able to invite him back for the second time, we are very grateful for that. Now, let us go to, all right, let us go to the president of Mauritania. All right, Mauritania. Okay, let's go to the president of Mauritania here and listen to the president of Mauritania here. All right, so let's come to the president of Mauritania here. All right, let's come to the president of Mauritania. All right, so let's listen to the president of Mauritania here right now. All right, he's about to speak, so let's get to the president of Mauritania. All right.
Great gentleman, by the way.
Merci pour m'avoir donné la parole, Monsieur le Président.
Thank you for giving me the floor, Mr. President.
So Donald Trump just called the president of Mauritania a great gentleman. And you know when Donald Trump, as tough as he can be, he look at you and say, great gentleman. That means that there is something good there between he and Donald Trump. So let's listen to him here right now, right? So what have we gathered so far? All the leaders that we have listened to and we have graded already, they propounded on the three themes. The what? The trade, the investment, and the security. All these guys, they have talked about it so far. All right? So there are only two people left now. Are these people going to actually do the same thing as the other three leaders? Well, I don't know. But what I do know, I have a tip and a video that we're watching together here. And we are listening and we are analyzing. So we are now about to present the president of Mauritania, who is, of course, the fourth president on our list of better presentation on the first day. So let's continue to go there now, all right? Let's continue to go there.
President. First of all, I would like to thank you, Mr. President Trump, for inviting us to come here today. I'm President Ghazouani, President of the Islamic Republic of Mauritania.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Mr. President, for this invitation and the invitation you sent to the other colleagues present here today. This is a very strong message from you, and we are receiving this message very well. This is a message of interest that you're sending to us, and it's a message that you're sending to the whole of Africa. All of this is generous on your part. We are receiving this, and we accept this message from you. Before I talk about my country, I would like to let you know that we are delighted to see President Trump's commitment to our continent. Mr. President, in the short time you've been back in office, the last few months,
Hold on there, guys. Let me show you something here, right? You remember the last time when Joe Boakai came to America here and Sarah, Sarah Beslow. Pamela, did I get it in right? Sarah Beslow, right? Or now I always say Beata Beslow. Which one? All right, did I get it in right? All right. So I think Madame Beslow, when Boakai was here in Texas, to be specific, in Dallas, Beslow sat next to him. And when you were about to sleep, Beslow tried to wake him up. But this time, guess what the people did at the warehouse? They pulled the foreign minister right here, and they pulled our man all the way here. So when he tried to sleep, that one is on your now. But anyway, let's continue listening to the president of Mauritania here. Of Mauritania here. Let's try to move it a little bit faster here because we are pressed with time here. So let's try to move it a little bit faster here. All right? And here. All right.
This agreement to be signed. And now, this conflict is behind us. You are currently working with a great deal of enthusiasm. And you're also working on the Middle East. You're paying a great deal of attention to the Middle East. We all know how far back this conflict goes.
Yep.
It is a conflict that is about 80 years old.
Yep.
70 years. But it is also a war that has been raging for a year and a half.
Okay.
And you've also talked about the human toll.
Yep.
Many people have died in this conflict.
Correct.
Of course, you also stopped the war between Iran and Israel.
All right, so we heard the same thing before. So he's talking about peace right now. So let's try to speed it up here a little bit and hear what he has to say again.
Depending on the criteria you apply. If you look at the number of people who live in Mauritania, it's a small country because we have about 5 million people in Mauritania.
Oh, same with Liberia.
We might just be a little bit over 5 million. It's a small country also in the sense that what influence it has throughout the world. It's not like the US, Mr. President. Internationally, we understand that our weight, our influence is not that great, and we have no complex about this. It's also a small country because of our level of prosperity. We're not a very prosperous country. We have many problems related to the well-being of our population.
Okay.
But it is also a great country, a big country in other ways.
Yep.
Mauritania is a great country in the sense of its strategic position.
Yep.
It is on the Atlantic coast, which makes it a neighbor to the US.
Okay, very good point there. All right, guys. So the president of Mauritania is not going to be bragging or speaking big English here. He just said, look, Thank you, Mr. President. As far as security goes, I want to appreciate you for trying to bring peace to war-torn neighboring countries on the continent. And then he said, look, our country, as small as the population is, there are some challenges that we have. Nevertheless, where the opportunity presents itself, we will thrive and we will strive to improve that. Now, he come to some trade agreement. Mauritania is along the coastal side of West Africa. And he sees that opportunity looking over the Atlantic Ocean and knowing that America is on the other side. That is a possibility for transatlantic or direct trade between Liberia and Mauritania and the United States. Let's try to get it quick so we can finish it up. All right, let's try to get it quick.
It is what unites North Africa and Sub-Saharan Africa, or what links the two.
Yepper.
That is its strategic position, but also in terms of resources, we have a great deal of resources.
Yes, sir.
Many, many resources.
Yep.
And we have a lot of opportunities to offer in terms of investment.
Good. He's touching on it now.
We have minerals.
There you go.
Rare earths.
Yep.
Rare minerals.
Yep.
We have manganese.
Yep.
We have uranium.
Yep. Let me hold you there. Let me hold you right
And
there.
we have...
Let me hold you right there. So you hear him now after he talk about the Atlantic trade between, the potential for Atlantic trade between Mauritania and the United States. And now he listing the type of mineral they have. And mind you, Donald Trump guys are taking notes. They are taking notes. They're going to reach out to all their economic and other advisors and say, look, we listen to all these guys today, even though we haven't listened to Boakai yet. We listen to all the guys here today. Which country you think stand out to be the best? Give me, there are 5 guys that came here today. Give me the top 3. If Donald Trump wants to ask you about giving you the top 3, I don't want to be biased here. Let's listen to Boakai and then we'll talk about the top 3, all right? All right, or the top 4. Let's listen to this guy as he conclude here. He's still, propounding on the issue here. Let's listen to him here again.
a good inclination that we have lithium and other minerals. We're the second largest producer for the last 60 years in Africa of iron ore. We produce a lot. And we have a lot of resources in our seawaters. So lots of fishing and whatnot. I don't want to spend too much time on this.
Yes. So you see that? So he's giving everything, all right? He's the first guy that even talk about the blue economy, where he's looking at opportunity for sea. Many in the country will let seafood, right? So he's saying that we also have honor the water economic as well, and that is called the blue economy. But he said, I don't want to say that much, because Donald Trump know the guy is a good guy. So most of the team will call it talking offline. But he laid out exactly what the theme of this meeting is all about. All right? So let's get in there.
But I appreciate it very much. I appreciate it. Maybe we're going to have to go a little bit quicker than this because we have a whole schedule. If I could just say, your name and your country would be great. Thank you, please.
Muito obrigado, Senhor Presidente Trump.
All right. So we are done now. All right. So this guy, all right. So the guy from Mauritania will give the guy, we'll give you a B plus. All right. So the guy from Mauritania will give you a B plus. So now, guys, it is time now for us to get to the great man, the great English speaker, the man who spoke English more than any other English speaker from the Queensland, the man who spoke the Queen English, in person of Joseph Boakai. Let's go listen to Joseph Boakai now. Share the video here. So it is time now for us to listen to Joseph Boakai now, all right? The man people call the JMB, that is what you can call him JMB. So let's come and listen to JMB here, all right? JMB, all right? JMB. JMB is about to talk, people. Let's listen to JMB here. The man they call JMB is about to talk. All right, let's see here. Let's go there. You're about to talk now.
Believe in your policy.
All right. Let's go back again. We want to make sure that we listen to our mayor. We don't want to miss nothing about this mayor. All right. We want to miss nothing about JMB. So let's go back to JMB. We want to listen to him. Okay. JMB is coming on now, folks. All right. They can hear him.
Recent celebration of your 249th anniversary. We did in Liberia at your embassy. Mr. President, we thank you for this opportunity to be here. Liberia is a longtime friend of the United States, and we believe in your policy of making America great again. And we
I mean, how can I analyze Mr. Policy? How can I analyze Mr. English? Who the hell in the full group of presidents said to Donald Trump, congratulations on your Independence Day? Did Donald Trump ever told you guys that part of the team will be celebrating or talking about the United States independence? That old man is a good for nothing old man. That's why I don't like to talk about it. Joseph Boakai is a good for nothing old man. What the hell are you talking about? Oh, Liberia and America being a good friend. We are not friends anymore, Joe Boakai. Mark McCarthy said it. Mark McCarthy said Liberia was founded in 1847. America was established in 1776. We are friends. We are partners. All right? We are partners. We are not friends. We are partners. The man coming out to come congratulate Donald Trump on Independence Day. Who told him to come to? Did Donald Trump mention anything about what? Independence Day celebration? And now he coming up with policy. This is a man who said he has an arrest agenda. But he had never one day taken upon himself to talk about having a discussion on policy. But you heard him right now, right? Apparently he's been listening to our show here now. So he's using the term now, policy. He think by speaking the way he's speaking will put Liberia above the other nation. But that's not the team. Remember what I told you guys? Focus on the team of the meeting. Trade, investment, and security. What the hell Independent Day got to do with trade? What the hell Independent Day got to do with investment? What the hell Independent Day got to do with what the last one here or trade investment and what the last one here or trade investment and security? What the hell Independent Day got to do with security? This old man is a good for nothing old man. That's why I keep telling you guys. You got me a serious mistake. Joseph Boakai is not a leader at all. You listen to all the leaders there, right? The people came to sell their country for economic opportunity. The good for nothing old man is talking about, oh, we've been a best friend, we've been a this year. That's why Trump looking at the guy funny. Look at Trump face right now. Look at Trump face. Trump look at the guy say, well, they guy looking funny. Trump look at the message, the guy, you see, Trump look at the message, the man looking funny. The guy looking funny. He looks very funny. So let's listen to here again. Let's listen to here.
also go a long way with you, with in your diplomacy.
In your diplomacy.
That has to do with economic.
This man is talking about Donald Trump plan. Does he work for Donald Trump? This man is talking about Donald Trump policy. He's not talking about his own policy. I told you guys that they prepare came to power for nothing. This is the kind of man you want me to come start my show and can't talk about him, but now many of you guys would have ran away from here. The man is talking about Donald Trump policy. He's not talking about his own policy. He's not saying anything. The guy gone almost 3 seconds now into 4 seconds. He is yet to tell you what Liberia got to offer to America. Nothing. The man has become a spokesman. No wonder why Donald Trump said, oh, you speak English. Donald Trump look at the guy after say that he's somebody who just passed the English test. And Donald Trump is so surprised. Oh, man, guess what? You score an A. And you know, English is your second language. So you score an A. The man is talking about Donald Trump policy. But in the Donald Trump policy that invited you, instead you're talking about your policy to represent your country, you are talking about Donald Trump policy. Did you hear the man? Are you listening to him? This old man is a good for nothing old man. I put part of it. He over there. Let's continue here.
Development and commercial friendship. Liberia has a lot of minerals, and one of the things we ask.
What a mineral you got? Liberia has a lot of mineral. What a mineral we got? Send the damn thing. What kind of mineral? You listen to the Senegal president, the Guinea-Bissau president, you listen to the president of Gabon, the guy then listed the mineral, Labrador got a lot of investment. What the hell the old man is talking about? What the hell are you talking about? All the mob they made around here all the time, they say they got all the boat people. Joseph Boakai does not even know that we got iron ore. Iron ore is a mineral. But the men don't even know what iron ore is. That old man is a good for nothing old man. Good for nothing old man. We got a lot of mineral. What a lot. That is a vague, undefined statement. We got a lot. Guess what? I got a lot of tea in my room here. In my office here. I got water bottle here. At least I can put that to you, right? All right? I got my Sharpie here. Even though I got a lot of things here. But I have to be very specific to list the thing for you. The man has become the English spokesman for Donald Trump policy. This old man is a good for nothing old man. I keep telling you guys, the old man got no policy direction for the country called Liberia. All the other leaders that spoke before Joe Boakai came last, and he deserved to be last because he's a good for nothing old man. That's why he could not present himself on day one. Let's listen to him again. Let's listen to him again. Listen to him.
As good friends for a long time.
That's good again. That's good again. The man going in circle now. He going in circle. He going in circle. And you know, we are good friends. Then he turn around again. We are good friends. What the hell the woman is talking about? What the hell? Focus on yourself and let your word flow through. We are good friends. We are good friends. What the hell is that? Jeez, man. Let's continue to listen to the guy here, man. I'm sick here, man. I'm sick right now. Very, very sick.
To do a survey of our minerals. And also we
do a survey. The man said he got both people in the town over there. Every day they passing around with nobody job. We are there. And then he calling on American people to come do survey in your own country. They probably need a survey over there because he is good for nothing old man. Why in the world when you can call another country to come do survey for you? The man said, come let's discuss about trade. Come let's discuss about investment. Come let's discuss about security. Joseph Boakai hasn't mentioned anything about the three things. He talked about someone who can do survey. What about the Southman report that Ellen did? All the oil black. They said Booker to you that he and Ellen sold. Why can't he talk about that? That look, the United States during early administration, we had Chevron, ExxonMobil came to the country, and we had the potential for oil blocks. That is already in the hands of the, Boakai will see that thing. Tomorrow, Boakai will talk about it. They're listening here right now. They are listening to me right now. They are listening. Guess what? Either tomorrow or the day after, Joseph Boakai will start to talk about the oil block that have a contract that have been signed with Chevron and ExxonMobil. We got oil black from Massachusetts County all the way to Maryland. The Maryland oil black hasn't been tapped into yet. We got the Sapo National Park. We got the Patawee Waterfall. We got the Cape Mount Resort for what? For skateboarding or whatever you call that, surfing. Why can the old man talk about this thing? Because he's a good for nothing. All day he said that planning all kind of clandestine thing in our country, lying on former politicians there, lying on or government officials there. That's all he know. All he know is to just sit down and put lies and lies together to humiliate his friend in that time. But when it comes to the real issue, he's sitting down over there. The old man just came to the warehouse just to take picture, keep quiet, and do this thing. Let's continue watching here again. Let's listen here again. Let's listen to here. He ain't work for them. He ain't work for them. He hasn't really touched on anything yet. Nothing he has touched on right now as it relates to those things. Let's continue here. Listen to him.
are committed to peace.
Committed to what?
And we've been very lucky within our region.
Look at it.
We are the country.
Everybody been very lucky. What time peace turn into luck? If a man telling you we've been lucky to get peace, that means he has not worked towards the peace. That means that Jesus peace he has gotten, not man peace. We have been very lucky. Who in a realm man will tell you say peace can come by luck? Are you kidding me here? When people pick up hand to go and cause trouble, they can't talk about we have been very lucky. No. Liberia, you see, instead of he calling joy, we are need to say, look, we have 14 years civil war. My predecessor was very instrumental in helping us to restore peace in the country. And since then, we have been able to maintain that peace. Joseph Boakai chose not to involve the peace that he's talking about today because George, we are helped to bring that peace. He's taking that credit from George Weah and he's turning it into luck. That's the good for nothing old man he is. A good for nothing old man. Let's continue here, folks. But he has not touched on anything yet, though. Have you heard anything about trade? His policy on trade? No. Have you heard anything about investment? What are the attractive industry he got? No. Have you heard anything about security? No. What am I talking about now? What is he talking about here now? Can't talk about we got luck. We got luck. Someone peace became a luck. Someone peace became a luck. Only in Joseph Boakai mind that peace can become a luck. Jeez, man. Look, people often say that I don't like the puppet. No, I do like the old man and I respect him. But I clearly and strongly believe that he's not fit to be president of this country. All right? Joseph Boakai has been given for the 2-year experience that he talked about. It did not come with performance. It came by Joseph Boakai paying loyalty to Turbo, Todman, and Doe. Joseph Boakai is poorly performing, and you saw it today. Because in the past, Joseph Boakai has maintained those positions based on loyalty and not performance. And that's why he proved today. Am I lying here, folks? Y'all listen to all 4 of the other presidents. They presented their issue. We listened to Donald Trump. We listened to the 4 presidents. They articulated the issue well. The man still talking about, oh, peace that luck. Wow. When it comes to Liberia, it got to be fucked up. When it comes to Joseph Boakai, it got to be messed up. I tell you guys right now. Let's make more progress here again. We are listening to Joseph Boakai right now, folks. The man is delivering. The Unity Party Joseph Boakai is propounding. These are things the man is happy about. Let's continue here, folks. Let's continue here.
I've had a series of democratic elections, and our country had been cooling down.
Look at Donald Trump.
Also, we want to...
Donald Trump just swinging his head and say, look at Donald, see Donald Trump's face? Let me get the camera closer so you can see Donald Trump's face more. Donald Trump, I think I made a mistake to send for the guy. You see how Donald Trump face more? I think I made a mistake to send for the guy. The guy is a good for nothing old man. That's what going through Donald Trump mind right now. He's a good for nothing old man. Why am I wasting my time here? All right? But let's continue here, folks. Let's continue. Let me progress here. Let them make progress here. The old man ain't work for them. He telling you guys it ain't work for them. Let's continue here again.
Encourage American involvement in the investment in Liberia.
Look at that.
We'd like to see that happen. We want to work with the United States in peace and security within the region because we are committed to that. And we just want to thank you so much for this opportunity.
Nothing the guy said. Nothing Joseph Boakai said. Nothing. Nothing Joseph Boakai said. What grade do you think I'll get Joseph Boakai? I'm going to get Joseph Boakai F. He went for them. Going to get your F. That man made us shame today. Now you believe me now when I tell you that Joe Boakai got no policy. Hey, Joseph Boakai had policy. The man did not even talk about his arrest to tell Donald Trump what can he do to help the American with the agricultural sector. The technology he talked about. What is a vision for technology? The tourism. That man brought shame to us. That man brought shame to us. Nothing he was able to discuss. Nothing. Now, can't listen to how he come in to can't talk. Can't listen to what he come in to can't say here. Listen to him. Listen to this one here now, folks. Listen here.
Thank you. It's such good English. Such beautiful. Where did you learn to speak so beautifully? Where were you educated? Where?
Yes, sir.
In Liberia.
Yes, sir.
What?
Look at it. The president of Guinea-Bissau, he told Donald Trump, I must say I'm a general person and you are a general person. If you don't come soon, we will outsource our mineral to somebody else. Did you hear him saying, yes, sir, if you don't come soon? Joseph Boakai called himself president. He's older than Donald Trump. And then he's there sitting down and said, tell him, yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. He has embodied Donald Trump to say, yeah, this guy can pay here to us. What kind of president will be sitting before a friend president and the man talking to you, yes, sir, yes, sir. You don't work for the man. The man is your equal partner. And then he did, yes, sir. Did you hear him? Why you learning English? Yes, sir. Why you did it? Yes, sir. Are you freaking kidding me? The man don't have no regard for himself. He has no regard for himself. He doesn't know that. Yes, sir. You call yourself president, you standing before your friend, fellow president, tell him, yes, sir, yes, sir. That was an opportunity to educate Donald Trump. The man, where do you learn your English? Oh, Mr. President, Liberia had a long-lasting relationship with the United States. After the Reconstruction, most of the slaves that left from here, they returned to Liberia. They established the school system, the government system, the constitution. So we learn everything in English. Yes, there are many Liberians here that work in different areas here. So my English is not only unique to myself. This is what we breathe in our country. It's our official language. Right there, you educating Donald Trump. But you there? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They all make work for them. Hey, Joseph Boakai represents Liberia. Anywhere, we are doomed. We are doomed because Joseph Boakai is nothing but a good for nothing old man. Now listen to here again, he's talking about yes, sir, here. What kind of president you say someone go say, yes, sir? Look at the other men that live here. Look at the other guy here. Those that live in America here. You see the smiley on the guy faces here? Look at the other guy and say, yeah, the guy is a complete buffon. You think they smart like who's smart? Unless you don't live in America here, folks. Unless you don't live in America here. You think they smart like who's smart? They look at it and say, look at the other man. Look at or telling, oh, yes, sir. You call yourself president. Joseph Boakai does not value himself. The man does not value himself. The man represents us. If you don't know, Joseph Boakai is the first citizen. He's part of the first family. He's the chief executive. He's the CEO of every one of us who call ourselves Liberian. And for him to stand before Donald Trump and tell the man, yes, sir, he does not work for Donald Trump. All he's supposed to say, that was an opportunity. When Donald Trump asked him, where did you learn to speak English? Where did you go to school? That was an opportunity to lecture Donald Trump and educate Donald Trump. He never did that. He went away, yes, sir. He embodied Donald Trump and said, well, see the guy from Africa, whether the president is nobody. They are nobody. They can't work for them. Tell the man, yes, sir. We one of you right now will be president of Liberia. You go tell somebody, say, yes, sir. Do you think Vladimir Putin will come to Donald Trump and say, yes, sir? Did you hear Ramaphosa from South Africa telling Donald Trump, yes, sir? When the man posted that thing, the man told him, I said, but he never said, with all due respect, he said, where you got that picture from? That is what we call men representing men. This is a disgrace. Let me show you guys more thing here. So they call him Mr. Good English and they call him Mr. Yes, sir. The man said, Joseph Boakai is a pape. He went for them. Now let me show you guys some of the fun that going on right now on social media. Let's come to some fun that going on social media here right now. All right? If you think that it's in our community, let me show you some of the things right here, right now. Check that one out here, folks. Check this one out here. Let me take a break. Listen to the guy.
So the American President Donald Trump had a meeting at the White House with several African presidents. You know, they call many African presidents come. They had a meeting. Waiting the meeting they about we don't know because now Donald Trump reversed. They don't reduce many African country visa to 3 months and single entry. Anyway, Liberian President Joseph Boakai
there you go.
was part of the people in that meeting. You know? So Joseph Boakai gave his speech. Donald Trump was surprised that the Liberian president The president of a country where English is their lingua franca
Yeah.
can speak English. Trump was surprised that the Liberian president can speak English. Let me show you this video.
Yeah.
Anniversary, we did in Liberia at your embassy. Mr. President, we thank you for this opportunity to be here. Liberia is a long-time friend of the United States, and we believe in your policy of making America great again. And we also go along the way with you, with your diplomacy that has to do with economic development and commercial friendship. Liberia has a lot of minerals, and one of the things we ask as good friends for a long time is the opportunity to do a survey of minerals. And also we are committed to peace, and we've been very lucky within our region. We are a country that have had a series of democratic elections, and our country has been cooling down. And also we want to encourage American involvement in the investment in Liberia. I would like to see that happen. We want to work with the United States in peace and security within the region, because we are committed to that. And we just want to thank you so much for this opportunity.
Well, thank you. It's good English. It's beautiful. Where did you learn to speak so beautifully? Where were you educated? Where?
Yes, sir.
In Liberia.
Yes, sir.
Well, that's very interesting. It's beautiful English too.
Yeah, listen to the guy. Listen to him.
Can't speak nearly as well. And they come from.
They come from Nigeria. Quite the country there. You see, first and foremost, I have a problem with the speech of the Liberian president.
Tell them, my brother, tell them.
It came off like a slave talking to a master.
Yep. Tell them more.
You are having a speech. You are working before the American president. We believe in your policy. We believe in this. And we have a lot of...
Hold on there. You see, when it comes from us, Jihad people not respect you. We are in Liberia. We as people who are symmetrical in our analysis, some people will not believe in us. But I'm glad that people who are not from Liberia, like our neighboring brothers and sisters from Ghana, Nigeria, they are now discussing the very thing that we have been discussing, that Joseph Boakai is very, very incompetent and a good-for-nothing old man. So I want you to calmly and politely and uniquely listen to this guy propounding his analysis of Joseph Boakai meeting Donald Trump today. He is not a Liberian, but what we saw are the same thing that he also saw. So let's listen to here, all right? We're trying to balance the conversation here, all right? So let's listen to here. Maybe the Asibo people will say, oh, the man that Jowia man, the man that opposition man. Let's listen to this guy here, all right? Let's listen to him. Let's listen to here.
Mineral resources. So you know that Liberia has a lot of mineral resources. Then you say we ask for the opportunity.
Yeah. The guy
We
said,
need opportunity to be able to take stock of the mineral resources. So I speak the English again. You have mineral resources. Why do you need another country to give you opportunity to do what you like with your mineral resources? That's one. Did I not hear the president of Liberia say yes, sir?
Yes. Yes.
So another president of another country.
There you go. Huh.
You see, Liberians mostly the country was formed by slaves that came back from abroad, most of them from America and the Europe.
Yeah.
That slavery mentality still in their body.
There you go.
Your fellow president is talking to you and is asking you, where did you learn to speak that English? You're saying, yes, sir, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Mr. President, English is a lingua franca in America, Mr. President. In Liberia, Mr. President.
Correct. Right.
I learned to speak good English from Liberia.
Yes.
Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. You a slave. What's wrong with you people, sir?
Because he's a good for nothing old man. That who he is. A good for nothing old man that don't know how to seize the opportunity. I see my sister Susie here said that was an opportunity for Boakai to sell himself. Susie, he let us down. He let us down. He let us down. All right? So you see how frustrated the Nigerian guy is? Now, we are being introduced now to the new generation of African youth by the guy that we are from a country that came from former slaves. So that's why we always say yes, sir. Joseph Boakai poorly and misrepresented us today. That thing you heard Donald Trump saying about Joe Boakai, that you speak good English, it was a broad day insult to Joseph Boakai and every one of us. It was a broad day. There are people going around on different platforms, both black and white platform now, that are reintroducing us to the world. Who said Donald Trump did not know? When Elon Musk then did an assessment, who said he did not know that Liberia is not an English-speaking country? Like I said, Donald Trump met Ellen, Donald Trump met George Weah, and Donald Trump has seen many Liberians. Recently, Timothy Weah's son was over there. I mean, George Weah's son, Timothy Weah, was over there. But you see, Donald Trump always sees the opportunity to find one person whenever there is a meeting to humiliate. And guess who was that person in today's meeting? Joseph Boakai. So nobody should run away from here and say, oh, Joseph Boakai spoke good English before Donald Trump. Why you think American coming out and now saying Liberia was founded by free slaves? Donald Trump know that. Before the people came to that world, they briefed Donald Trump. But it's just Donald Trump that always sees that opportunity to humiliate somebody, to ambush somebody. And that was the trap of Joe Boakai. He should have used that opportunity to make the case. You remember in Donald Trump's first term when he said Nigeria was a shitty whole country? What the Nigerian did, they came up with a clear-cut forensic data that showed that the people of Nigeria speak good English. They are well educated. Did you hear that? Oh, I thought that the people from Nigeria could speak English because the people sell themselves. But he never did that. Let's look at a few things here, folks. Let's go to some photo up here. All right? Let's look at some photo up here. Look at the first picture here. When last have you seen African leaders go to an office of the president? These guys should be standing right in from here, all line up here with Donald Trump standing up, and these guys taking picture. This picture is very, very humiliating. I tell you guys right now. Only Liberian, I don't understand this systemic racism in America here. We not understand the picture. You have to understand the American culture to understand the picture. People who work for you are the one that stand before you while everybody sitting down, that means they are looking out for you. For Boakai then to stand over there, it was an embarrassment. No European leaders will go to that White House and Donald Trump sitting down like he the boss, and then they standing up. But again, many Liberians will not understand this thing because they have not lived and studied the culture of this country. That photo, this photo you're looking at here, is embarrassing. And look at Boakai here again. He has submitted himself. Boakai still think, Boakai still think that he's some kind of lay child that must always be submissive. He fully inherited it. But look at the other African leaders, all right? Irrespective of what they try to do to them, this young man hand is fall down, fall down, fall down, fall down. Look at Boakai here. As old as he is, a man who said he got for the 2-year experience. All right? He therefore inherited this. Now, people who stand behind Donald Trump are people who work for him. You saw Elon Musk. Look at the second picture here. All right? You want to tell me Timothy Weirden from the soccer team here, right? This is Timothy Weirden here when they visited the White House. These are not president, but Trump put them behind him to show that I'm the president, I'm the boss of these guys. You see the difference? And he brought these people here and did the same thing here too. So you want to tell me that Timothy Weirden that play for the UN national team, are they the same as Boakai them? Are they the same as Boakai them? Think about it, folks. This is all carved into the systemic supremacy of power. All right? Now, let me show you some picture here. President of Africa, African countries, football players, they all the same here. All right? They all the same. Same warehouse, different president. All right? Take a look at the second photo. Jared Kushner, Mark Pence, all these people work for Donald Trump. So he got them standing up here. Do you think the president then work for Donald Trump? No. These young people here represent the United States. These people here, they work for Trump. That was disrespecting yourself. All right? That was disrespecting yourself. That was disrespecting yourself. This is body here meeting all the African leaders in. The media is on the side. Everybody represented with their own mark. You never saw switching mark from one place to another. All right? But Biden himself did not humiliate our leaders from Africa because he believed that African leaders are president just like himself. Look at the image here. Do you see Biden sitting down and then George, we are standing up? Well, go back to the image here where our president is. All right? Same warehouse, same decks, but different president or different time. You see that? That is what we call respect. That is what we call respect. But again, be very, very cautious. Our people then back home, they don't understand the systemic racism in America. They don't know it. You have to stay here. You have to learn it. You have to experience it. And before you can teach it, they don't understand it. They don't understand it. They really don't understand it, folks. They do not understand it. So guys, it's 11:10. I would sincerely want to thank you guys for taking your time out. On day one, Joseph Boakai got an F. We don't know what will come between tomorrow and Friday, but tomorrow is surely going to be Thursday. But we know that Joseph Boakai in the first round, he did not perform well. He did not sell the country well. All right? He did not sell the country well. He performed poorly. That's what he did. He performed poorly. Can he redeem himself? Well, in theory he can, but in practicality, I don't know where he will redeem himself. But I want you guys to do your due diligence. There's a guy who is a black commentator. He said a lot of things about that photo. People are speaking about that photo. No president should go to your office as president. All the guys should have stood right in front of the office there, in a long line, and just take a straight photo and say, yes, we will all visit Donald Trump. But the man is sitting down and all of you. Haven't you seen some slavery picture before? Yes. Remember the picture? There's a picture from the black people that came from here and went to Liberia, right? Where they have our people then standing, all the other woman naked, and then you see the African American that went to Liberia, they all sitting down, and then our people then behind them standing up. That is about power and control. That's why it symbolizes that I'm in power and I'm in control. But many Liberians don't understand these things to study African American and white power and stuff like that. They don't understand these things. So when you go argue with them back home, and you will find it. Somebody say, let me see here. Somebody say, send me something here. Let me see here. All right. All right. Somebody send me something here, guys. Let me just share with you guys quickly here, and then we'll go. Somebody send me something here. Very important here. Somebody send me something here just now. Let me see here. So watch this one here, right? Watch the one right here. Somebody just send me something here. Let me play it for you guys quickly here. All right. Let's see here. I think the person said the thing on virus. All right. Let's see here. Okay. Person said the thing on virus here. Let me go back here again. That's not the one I want to see here. I just saw it. Yeah. This is a very shameful thing here. Very, very shameful here. I tell you guys right now. Very, very shameful. So let me just share it with you guys quickly. Okay, there you go right here. All right. Let me go right here. All right. All right, let's see here. It's right here. All right. This is CNN here, right? Guys, so you check this out here. All right, let me try to go to the volume here. Let's go to the volume right here.
Nations, including Liberia, here is the president. The leaders of 5 African nations, including Liberia, here is the president of Liberia, Joseph Boakai.
We want to work with the United States in peace and security within the region. So we are committed to that. And we just want to thank you so much for this opportunity.
Well, thank you. It's such good English. It's beautiful. Where did you learn to speak so beautifully? Where were you educated? Where? In Liberia.
Yes.
This table can't speak nearly as well.
Notes to President Trump. The official language of Liberia is English. Gary Burnett up front starts now. The leaders of...
So there you have it, folks. Everybody knows that Liberia is an English-speaking country, and Donald Trump knows that Liberia is a English-speaking country. But he always found somebody to humiliate. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much. Yeah, I will check out the other one. Thank you guys so much for the opportunity. It's late, and very good. I'm condescending. Yes. That is a condescending compliment. That is, in Liberian language, we say the man making ass out of you. Excuse my expression. I hope your case not around. That's exactly what he did. But we'll meet again, folks. Let's look forward to tomorrow. And if there's anything that comes out tomorrow from Liberia, from the meeting here, we'll bring that out here. Again, I'm not here to discredit my government, but if my government performs poorly, because we that live in the country, there are so many different category or area that we perform. What Donald Trump did today, it has to do with some DEI, diversity, inclusion, and equity. Because when he looked at Joe Boakai today and made that statement, it was an opportunity for Joseph Boakai to have shown Liberia. See, Joseph Boakai had the opportunity to say, I was educated in Liberia. And he should have provided more detail to teach Donald Trump. And guess what? That was going to be something that people, even in America, when they talk about diversity, will say, look, did you listen to the president of Liberia? When Donald Trump asked him, where you learn how to speak your English, where did you go to school? He said he went to school in Liberia. And he spoke so eloquently. So where are you coming from with DEI? Donald Trump scored a very good point over Joseph Boakai. Boakai could have saved the world today if he had said the right thing that could be used as a teachable moment to Donald Trump. And that way, the whole DEI, where Donald Trump then feel that we the black people, we're getting our degree because the white men feel sorry for us. Because the white men feel sorry for us. Fuck it. The moment he's our educator in Liberia, he should have loyalty to Tubman, to Tobo, and Doe. Had Joseph Boakai been able to perform by himself, that would have been a teachable moment to say, I got Donald Trump, and you always remember me. Thank you guys so much. God bless you guys. See you guys. Bye.